Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. We have just arrived in beautiful Jasper, which you know is one of our favourite places in the whole of Canada. We're doing a Rockies autumn road trip this week and I'm excited. You excited? It is our favourite time to visit the Rockies. This is actually Finney's first, where are you Finney? His first autumn road trip. We've been a couple of times in winter with him, but never in autumn, and it's such a beautiful time of year to visit the Rockies. It's a little bit quieter, all the leaves and the trees are turning yellow. The weather is usually pretty good at this time of year. There's lots of wildlife out, but you still get like cool misty mornings, you still get sunshine, and yeah, it's just a really magic time of year. So we kind of last minute put a trip together, didn't we? So we're going to be in Jasper for the next 3 days, and then we're going to head over to Yoho National Park and spend some time over there. So yeah, I'm pumped for this trip. It's going to be a really good week, and yeah, I'm just excited to see what the week brings. So we're staying at Fairmont Jasper Park Lodge while we are in Jasper, and we've stayed here a few times before and we absolutely love it. It's such a magical place. It overlooks the lake, it's the location, and the grounds are beautiful. Staying in one of their cabins. All of the cabins are like super rustic and woody, and it's just such a cool vibe here. And so we stayed in the Estate View cabins before, which are down by the lake. They're really lovely. We've also stayed in the Athabasca cabin, which is like a standalone cabin. They call it the honeymoon cabin because it's like kind of private and away from everything. But yeah, let's do a little room tour, show you what it's like. So this is our little humble abode for the next few days. I love that there's wood outside because we have a little fireplace. So this is our lovely little cabin. I love that there's a wood burning fireplace. It's lovely and bright. You've got the beautiful wood and the log beams. This is our bedroom, and through here you have the bathroom, and then here you have the closet. What do you think, Finney? As soon as we got in, he was just running and bouncing around. He was so happy. Vino's got a lovely little dog bed, some little treats. Hubs is being a gent and bringing the luggage. But yeah, this will be a really cute little cabin to stay in. Are you happy, Vino? You happy to be back in Jasper? Here he is. Thank you. Hey, Matchy. We've got a definite colour scheme going on. So Vino is all settled in the room, and we are heading to the lodge to do something different. We're heading to meet a lady called Matricia, who is from Warrior Women in Jasper, and she is an Indigenous plant specialist. So we're going to go on a plant walk. I'm not sure whether it's going to be around the property or in a different area of Jasper, but basically learn about the land and the plants and the flora and fauna of Jasper and of this land. And it's really exciting because this is going to tie in with a really cool Rome scent launch collaboration that we're working on. So I can't tell you more at this point, but it's really exciting, and this is also part of the reason why we are here in Jasper. So we have just come down to Pyramid Lake. All of the trees are beautiful and yellow here, and yeah, we just thought we'd come for a sunset walk, get out of the hotel. We've already seen some elk hanging around, and sunset hour, or like at the minute like 5-6 o'clock, is always a good time for seeing wildlife, just because they always come out. Like the morning and evening or dusk time is always the best time. We've yet to see bears. Have you ever seen bears in Jasper?
No, never.
No, I don't think we have. So hopefully we'll see some bears. We always would love to see bears, but we just never get that lucky. But we've seen elk so far, so that's a good start. And it's so pretty here. Pyramid Lake is a really nice spot. It's also where we like to come and take night pictures, and yeah, it's just beautiful. Let me show you. With all the colours, it's so nice. morning. We have had the best start to our trip. It's been so magical. Magical is always a word I use to describe Jasper. It's just is. We always have the best and most special experiences here, and the last 24 hours has been no exception. So we got here yesterday, we spent a bit of time up at Pyramid Lake and Patricia Lake for sunset, went and grabbed food, and then the Aurora activity, according to my app, was really high, and so we thought, let's just go somewhere and let's just see if we can see the Northern Lights. And so we headed back up to Pyramid Lake and we found the Aurora Borealis, and it was amazing and it was so special, and you could just see the lights just dancing through the sky. There were like shades of green and pink. Got some really good pictures. The stars were beautiful. It's such a gorgeous night sky. Like, it was just so special. And the last time we saw the Northern Lights was 6 years ago, also in Jasper, also in September, and since then I've been chasing them, and I'm always on the lookout, even in places like Churchill, which is so good for seeing the Northern Lights. I didn't have any luck, so the fact that we've seen them again in Jasper 6 years later is just really special, and it was just beautiful. And so we were just stood on the bridge watching the lights. Pyramid Lake is a really good place to spot them. You can also spot them at the other side of Beauvert Lake, kind of looking at Jasper Park Lodge, which is where we are. You can see them behind the lodge if you're that way, but really you just need like a dark place, you know, with no car headlights, with no street lights, and obviously Jasper is a dark sky preserve, so there's lots of places for that. But yeah, a quick Google search will tell you which are the best like night photography spots. We usually like Pyramid Lake and any of the lakes that face north, basically. But yeah, the night sky here is phenomenal. And then this morning we were a bit tired. We didn't get back till about 1:30 last night, so we decided to go for a cold dip. That's why I'm in my dressing gown and my hat. So we've just done it. I'm just warming up a bit now, but that was nice. It was cold, not gonna lie. It burned a bit after a bit, but we managed about 3 minutes, which is pretty good. So yeah, that was nice. A nice way to like just start the day. And yeah, I'm gonna get ready now. I'm gonna have some breakfast and then see where the day takes us.
Are you sleepy from your late night? Went to bed way past your bedtime, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Vino's got his 2 dog beds, although he's just been sleeping on our bed. So technically you've got 3 beds. And I love that Fairmont and Jasper Park Lodge is dog friendly. They love dogs here, and it's so perfect for dogs too. So it's always nice to bring this fun along, isn't it? Yes, thank you. We have found the best little picnic spot at Horseshoe Lake. Look at the colour of the water, it's so beautiful. So we grabbed a picnic from Jasper Park Lodge, and this is our little spread. It's pretty good. Comes in this cute little basket. You get a bottle of Verve with it, and yeah, it's all very delicious. Vino is enjoying all of the cucumbers, maybe a little bit of cheese, bit of lettuce. He's been such a good boy. It's a really cute idea, isn't it? You can get this in a backpack from Jasper Park Lodge or in a basket, and it's not far from the parking lot to get here, so we thought we'd take the basket, and it's just really, really beautiful. You can also cliff jump here, so we might go for a little dip, not sure, but it's just a really lovely peaceful spot, and there's no one here.
How was your swim, Vino? Did you enjoy yourself? Was it cold? We're contemplating going for a cold dip, but it's very, very cold here, but it's just so pretty. Like, look at the colour of the water, and you've got like the autumn yellow leaves. The really cool thing about the Rockies, as any destination, but especially the Rockies, is that because it's so seasonal, every single trip is so different. Like, we've been at the beginning of September before, which is a lot different to now, which is the end of September. We've been at lots of different times of year, and the amazing thing is that the experience is entirely different each time. Like, you see different wildlife each time, the lakes look a different colour, the weather's different, like the wind's different, like it's all just it's all just different, and so it is a destination that you could come to again and again, year after year. That's pretty much what we do. We absolutely love it here, especially the wildlife at this time of year. Like the bears are out, haven't seen any yet. Moose are obviously out, haven't seen any moose yet. We've seen lots of elk, and lots of the male elks are rutting at the minute, so they're kind of full of testosterone, they're fighting, so you have got to be careful when they're around. But yeah, it's cool at Jasper Park Lodge. You've got like deer wandering and elk wandering around the property, and yeah, it's just such a special place. So if you're visiting the Rockies, then you're gonna have the best time, honestly, because it is the most magical area of Canada, and yeah, it's just so pretty from every angle.
Just taking a few Rome pictures for our new Jasper candle, which is of course inspired by Jasper. This is a really good spot for the pictures. And then you've got our little Modest Maverick blanket, which we take literally everywhere we go. Mum and Dad are going for dinner, so Fino's got a little meal of his own. Fairmont JPL have, wait Fino, sit down. They have a pop menu. Got some rice, got some chicken, got some broccoli. Sit please. Oh, good boy. In between. Oh, hello. Hi, good boy. Hi, good boy. Okay, get your dindins. Get your dindins. Good boy. Starting off with some scallops and butterfly tea. And what's yours? Just venison tartare?
Ta-ta.
Venison tartare?
Ta-ta for now.
Just got to Maligne Lake, one of our favourite areas in Jasper. It's so nice here at any time of year. We love coming in winter actually, because it's always so quiet and the lake is frozen over, but autumn is beautiful too. On the drive up here, it's about 45-ish minute drive from Jasper town. We saw a moose in the trees, we saw a beautiful male with big antlers, and we also saw 3 bears. So that's actually our first bear sighting in the Rockies, like apart from just kind of seeing a bear right up on the mountain. That's our first bear sighting ever in the Rockies in the last like what 6 years. We've been so many times and we've been so unlucky with bears. So we saw a mama bear and 2 cubs, and the bears were climbing up the trees. They were black bears, and it was just really cute. And that was just on Maligne Lake Road on the way up to Maligne Lake. So that was a beautiful start to the journey. But we're now just going for a wander around the lake. It's such a beautiful area. You often get moose around here, so we're on the lookout for moose. Obviously lots of other wildlife lives around here too. The last time that we were here at this time of year, we did the Spirit Island boat cruise, which goes all the way down Maligne Lake to Spirit Island. Not doing that this time because we have kiddo with us today and it's not dog friendly, but it's a really nice thing to do, especially later on in the day. The lake just shines like a beautiful emerald green, and it's really gorgeous. And you can also canoe up there too, or kayak, so we'd love to do that at some point. But today we're just heading for a walk, and yeah, fingers crossed we see some more moose. Oh, that was really nice. The thing I love about Maligne Lake is every time I come it's completely different. I really do enjoy it in winter because the lake is just blanketed in snow and it's just this vast expanse of just white and mountains, and when it's sunny it's really nice, isn't it? But it was beautiful today. It's a little bit overcast, so we couldn't see like the full blueness of the lake this time, but it was really nice. We did like a loop trail. It is very autumnal, isn't it? You can see like the snow-capped mountains through the trees. It's very pretty. So we're gonna head back to Jasper, hopefully see some more wildlife on the way. And what are we doing this afternoon, do we know?
Anything. Anything.
Anything. It's quite nice, that, isn't it? We were just down by the river, literally just next to our cabin, and it was literally like watching a nature documentary, wasn't it? I'm excited for episode 2 already. We were watching all of the elk down there, and basically autumn time is rutting season, so all of the big male elk, basically they fight each other, they lock their antlers, they get pretty aggressive, they're really testosterone driven, and so they're basically prowling after all the females. There's a lot of female elk on the property at JPL. There is actually some male elk as well, but security will come around with like a little whip and an air gun just to try, they don't obviously have contact with them, but they just try and just kind of deter them away from like the cabins, because especially at the moment they can be quite aggressive because it's mating season, and yeah, they're pretty savage in their efforts, and so you just hear these like eerie high-pitched calling noises from the male elk, and literally we've been hearing those sounds all day and all night. Like in the night, in the night Fino has been waking up and just going on like standing at the window, standing at the door, just like, what the hell is that noise? But yeah, that's been like really cool. And one of the things I love about Jasper Park Lodge in Jasper is that you are just amongst nature. So earlier we opened the door and there were 4 female elk just chilling, chomping on the grass, literally outside of our cabin. So it's just a really cool experience staying there, because like you literally open your door and just have nature literally on your doorstep, and you know, you're in the most beautiful national park. You've got the Lac Beauvert, you've got like, you know, can do paddleboarding, canoeing. There's just so many cool things to do around here, even just like if you don't even leave the property. It's just a really cool experience. So yeah, we've just got the fire going in our cabin, which is nice. I love the sound. That's also why I really like crackling wooden wicks for our Rome candles, because it just feels like you've got a fire going. So yeah, we are gonna get packing up, because sadly our 3 days here has almost come to an end. That's just gone so fast. But we're gonna check out early tomorrow, and we are gonna head over to Yoho National Park and Banff National Park. So we're gonna head down the Icefields Parkway, which should be beautiful, and then we've got a little adventure there. So we're staying somewhere new, which will be nice. I'm gonna explore some new places, and yeah, it should just be a different kind of portion of the trip. The landscapes around Banff and Yoho are very different to Jasper, but yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna head out to a restaurant called Nook, which is a steak restaurant at Jasper Park Lodge, and have a little date night together. And then, yeah, tomorrow a brand new adventure commences.
Oh, Fino, so wholesome, chilling by the fire. And then we've got mini Fino over there. You wanna go out? Yeah. Okay, come on then, let's go.
Oh, that sunshine is so nice. We are currently on the road. We left Jasper and Fairmont Jasper Park Lodge this morning. We were very sad to leave, and as we were leaving the property there were so many elk, and the mist was rising from the lake, and you could see the elk's breath, and it was just like super cool. Anyway, we are just by the Columbia ice field. We just passed the Athabasca Glacier, which is beautiful, and it's kind of like halfway between Banff and Jasper. We're on the Icefields Parkway, which is honestly one of like the most epic roads to drive in the world. We've driven this road many times in summer, in autumn, in winter. In winter it can be a little bit sketchy because especially up here you're pretty high, the weather can change a lot. You definitely need like winter tires. It can be snowy, it can be basically all types of weather, but it is a really beautiful road to drive. So if you're going to drive this road, then just check the I think it's Alberta 511, just check that the road is open. Sometimes they do close it, especially if there's like really heavy snow, especially in the springtime when they're doing like avalanche work, or if there's risk of avalanches. It's a bit of like a treacherous road, and we've had a few like sketchy drives through here in the winter, springtime, but it is an incredible road. The views are spectacular. You can stay at the Athabasca Glacier. There's like a lodge there, I think it's called Glacier Lodge. You can do like tours up to the glacier, which is cool. But yeah, it's a really nice area, such a beautiful drive. So we're going to head down to Yoho National Park for the next leg of our trip. Very excited, but yeah, let's get back on the road. So we just stopped off at Tato Lake, and oh my god, this place is unbelievable. That was really spectacular, wasn't it? When we got to the car park, it was crazy. It was so busy, and we very almost didn't come because I don't know, it just, I feel like it's not as special and as magic when it's like Disneyland when it's so busy. And obviously things like this vlog and what we create does kind of contribute to that, but you know, it's just nice to kind of have more quiet moments in these places. And we managed to find a little spot around the side where we could just kind of take it in and take some pictures, and it was really beautiful, and the colour of the lake is just phenomenal. Yeah, it is a really beautiful spot. I feel like it's just so like iconic, isn't it? And that blue is just, it's so nice. So we've just arrived at our next destination after a very beautiful drive down the Icefields Parkway. We are going to be in Yoho National Park for the next few days. We're going to kind of be between Yoho and Banff, and we have arrived at a new hotel which we haven't stayed at before, which is nice to have a change and somewhere new, and it is just stunning. I'm like instantly calm. I was already quite calm, but I'm instantly even more calm and peaceful, and it's just beautiful.
This is what I'm currently looking at right now. This is a view from our patio. Oh my god, the colour of that water is ridiculous. It's just so pretty.
So we're staying at a place called Emerald Lake Lodge, which is right next to Emerald Lake, and it is really cool. It's like pretty rustic. You've got these cool cabins. This one that we're in is kind of like a double one, but we've got this lovely patio, and then we've got this amazing view of the lake. The lake is actually way bigger than I remembered it. So the last time we were at Emerald Lake, when it wasn't frozen, we came here last year, and it was like covered in snow, but when we came back in like 2017 was our first Rockies road trip, and we came and we camped at the campsite, which I think is the Kicking Horse campsite next door to here, and we came and we had breakfast, and we made like beans and eggs and stuff for breakfast. Hi Fina! We had breakfast here at the lake, and it was so pretty, but we've not really spent any more time here, so it'll be really nice just to be somewhere new. It is obviously dog friendly, so let me give you a little room tour.
You like the beef bites, Mina? You've been such a good boy. Come on, should we do a little tour? Come on, show me. Show me. Good boy. So this is our lovely living room. You know what you got? I love that there is a fireplace. We've got some really nice welcome goodies from the team, which is so lovely. We're going to be working with Emerald Lake Lodge, which is always a pleasure to work with cool hotels and clients. Vino, what are you smelling? Are they yours? Do you want more? And in here we've got a nice sofa. This is actually a sofa bed. We said that we might actually sleep in here with the fire so that we can have a view of the lake, which you can see through the window. And here is the bedroom. It's pretty like cool and cozy, and rustic, which is nice, and I feel like it fits the destination well. Do you like it here? Yes, good boy.
So we're just walking up to get some dinner. The colours are just so beautiful. It's just like an explosion of colour here with all the leaves and the lake. It's just so pretty. But we spent some time just taking some pictures by the lake, and now we're going to head and get some food. But yeah, I'm very hungry. It's quite nice actually because there's no Wi-Fi and no phone reception here at Emerald Lake. You can get Wi-Fi in the lodge, obviously you might need it. We're gonna go do some work after dinner, but it's quite nice just to like not have your phone distracting you and just be present and switch off if you want to switch off. And yeah, it's just good vibes here, isn't it?
Good vibes.
It's really nice. We found winter today. We came for a hike at Lake Louise. We're doing the Saddleback Pass hike, and at the bottom by Lake Louise it was a little bit rainy, and then as we began climbing and climbing, it's just a winter wonderland up here. All of this is just fresh snow from today. It is so beautiful. I feel like my yellow jacket just matches the larches so well. You can kind of see the larches, but a lot of them are almost covered in snow now, and I can't believe that we caught the first snowfall in the Rockies. This trip has just been like phenomenal, hasn't it? Just so many magical experiences, and yeah, just didn't expect this from today.
It's so pretty. No views, but you don't need views. This is so pretty, such a winter wonderland. Fino is so happy and excited, seeing snow for the first time this season. He's been bumming around, playing in the snow. It's so cool. Definitely did not expect this, and I'm really glad that we dressed for all weather.
Literally at the beginning of the week in Jasper it was about 18 degrees, and now it's like, what, -2 probably?
Maybe.
Something like that. That is the thing about the Rockies, is that the weather just changes so quickly, and the weather up here is going to be so different to the weather down at Lake Louise. Lake Louise is higher in elevation than Banff and Yoho, so it is on average, I think it's about 5 to 10 degrees colder at Lake Louise than in other places, so that's just something good to know if you're planning to visit here. Then bring some extra clothes or wrap up or bring a coat or whatever, because it is always a little bit colder here. But it's really, really nice, and yeah, I just can't believe we're here at larch season and we're here for first snowfall, which is super cool. Oh, we're going all steamy. We got very wet and very cold, but that was cool, wasn't it?
Very cool.
It was very cool. Should we go back, get warm, get showered? I'm knackered. Currently canoeing around Emerald Lake. The colour of the lake is unbelievable. Hubs was in the canoe with me, and now he's just on the shore taking some photos. It's really cool. You can rent canoes from the boathouse just outside Emerald Lake Lodge, and it's just a really cool thing to do, to get in the water, just enjoy the calmness. It's super still. I think it typically is in the morning, and today the clouds have been really low. It's like such a cool moody vibe with all of the autumnal colours. It's super nice. So yeah, this has been a great start to the morning. Yesterday was obviously really rainy, and we thought it would be like that today, but it's held out, so fingers crossed it stays that way. Today you've got, where's the lodge? The lodge is here, just kind of up there, as well the little cabins that we've been staying in, and yeah, it's just a really cool way to start the day. So we've just come for a wander around the lake. We headed up to Takakau Falls earlier, which is so nice. It's not far from Emerald Lake Lodge, probably about a 15-20 minute drive, and the falls are stunning. They're so high, they just cascade down the mountain, and yeah, it's a really cool spot. So we went and checked that out, and now we're just having a wander around Emerald Lake, and it's just so pretty. The canoeing this morning was really cool. We were going to do a cold dip in the lake, however you're actually not allowed to swim in the lake at the moment, and you're also not allowed to bring your own boat, like canoes, kayaks, paddleboards, etc. So they're actually closing off the lake, apart from the boathouse here, to the public for kind of the foreseeable future, just because there is like a parasite or a disease in the water that's affecting the fish. It doesn't affect humans or animals, but obviously they don't want that spreading to other lakes on like boats and paddleboards and dogs and whatnot. So just something to keep in mind if you're coming here, if you're coming and like planning to bring your own canoe. But I think the lake will probably start to freeze over soon. Now we're heading into October. I can't believe how much snow we had yesterday on that hike, and a friend of mine did the Sentinel, I think it's a Sentinel Pass hike at Moraine, and she saw 2 grizzlies, which is amazing. So yeah, there's so much amazing wildlife around just the Rockies in general. I can't believe we saw the mama bear and the 2 cubs. We've seen like moose and so many elk and so much little wildlife. We saw some pikas the other day, which is so cute. But yeah, there's just such a variety of everything here, and it's just a really gorgeous place. Like whatever time of year you visit the Rockies, it is stunning and very magical.
Look at this wholesome little good boy. I am very grateful that Fino is so good when we travel. He's just so adaptable and happy to be on his own. Look at you with your Mickey and Jasper. So cute.
Here's your emphasis. I would definitely.
Woo! That's amazing. Thank you.
Good boy.
Yay, good pass.
Good boy.
Yeah. Pass Fino.
Good
Yay,
boy.
good job. Very proud of my fantastic fire, which I just made. This is a really nice addition to the room actually. We had an early dinner, let's come back and made the fire. Just playing some games with Fino.
So sadly our Rockies trip has come to an end. It's been an amazing week. It's been so good, very full on, and I'm a bit exhausted now, but it's been amazing. We've had beautiful yellow fall leaves, we've had snow, we've had wildlife, we've had just like really good weather, and just really wonderful experiences. And yeah, the Rockies is just a really special place. September, October is kind of like the sweet spot, I think, in terms of like lots of wildlife. It's not too crazy busy, prices for accommodations are a little bit more affordable, and you get tons and tons of wildlife at this time of the year before they hibernate, if they hibernate, and also the weather is pretty good and you get long days. So that's kind of why we really love this season, and like shoulder season's really nice. But yeah, it's just been so good. Our stay at Emerald Lake Lodge has been lovely. The lodge itself is really cool. It's basically like kind of like a main lodge area, which is really lovely. It's just been renovated, and they've got like a chilled kind of lounge area there. They've got more of a formal dining area. You can go and like have drinks and dinner and stuff, and that's where we were tonight. And then the actual cabins are kind of dotted around the lake and around the property, and they're super rustic. They're like a little bit old actually, but they're rustic and they're cozy, and they really fit the like Rocky Mountain vibe. And the other thing to note if you're coming here is when you get here, just park in the car park before Emerald Lake car park. So you'll see there's a sign for like overnight guest parking, and basically you get a shuttle from there up to the resort. So there's like a non-stop shuttle that shuttles you up and down, because you can't actually park your car right next to the lodge. You can go on there with your dog and obviously all your bags and everything. But yeah, that's just something to note. But yeah, it's just a really cool place. I would definitely come back again, and the location is stunning. Like having that like emerald greeny blue hue, just seeing that outside the window is just really special. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed coming along on our trip. We love these kind of road trips. They're just so fun and just wholesome and exciting. And the thing is, like, we've been to the Rockies, I don't know how many, like maybe almost 10 times now, but every single time is different. Even if you're coming in the same season in the same month in a different year, every experience is different, which I think is just really, really cool. And what we love too is that we can drive here, so we can bring Fino, which is always nice to bring him along. And yeah, it's just been a really awesome week. So we have like thousands and thousands of pictures and videos and everything to edit. I'm really excited to do all of that. Yeah, I hope you found this useful and you enjoyed coming along with us. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.